What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Tyler Reads. I am Tyler, and today I'm going to be giving my review and opinion on the book Uzumaki by Junji Ito. This is going to finish off our Junji Ito January. So this is the last video that I'm going to be doing for January, and it's the last video on Junji Ito, at least for the foreseeable future. So as you can see, Junji Ito's Uzumaki Deluxe Edition is one thick manga. So it's about 650 pages. I read through it in about 2 sittings, about 150 pages the first day, and then the remainder, approximately about 500 in the second sitting. I didn't do that for any sort of like speed reading or trying to get this video out. I know it is the end of January for Junji Ito January, but really I wanted to finish this in that second sitting because it is fantastic. So Uzumaki, that is the actual word for the spiral pattern that you see on the cover. The book itself is about Kurozucho, a town in Japan that has been cursed by the Uzumaki, the spiral pattern. It's about Kairi and Shuichi. They're 2 teenagers in school, and they seem to be the only ones not really affected by this curse. But the descent into the madness is quick, abrupt, disturbingly fascinating, I would say. The book gets you right into it. Every chapter in the manga is a terror-filled piece of a short story. I would say each chapter is about 30 pages. So really, if you wanted to take your time with this, you can. It would be a nice pickup read. Like I said, I read it in 2 sittings, and I could have read it all in 1 sitting. It's so fascinating. But it is something that you should take your time with and enjoy. The artwork is amazing. The horror aspect of it is terrifyingly beautiful. And I don't want to spoil too much of it, but basically this town undergoes all sorts of catastrophes. This curse of the Uzumaki spiral is at the center of it. It starts out with them just being disturbed by people in the town that just happen to be going a little bit crazy, noticing spirals, noticing snails on the wall, noticing these spiral patterns that are appearing in the city, and slowly in the first couple chapters, and then it really ramps up the intensity of the situation. It is definitely a horror manga. Junji Ito, of course, he is a horror master when it comes to manga. If you watched my previous videos, I read through Ramina. That was my first book that I read by Junji Ito. This now being the second one. I will definitely have to pick up his other books in the future. Because they are fantastic. The artwork is amazing. So much work and detail has gone into every aspect of it, from the characters being in a hospital, and the entire maternity ward of the pregnant women are out at night like mosquitoes, and they have hand drills, and they're drilling holes into other patients in the hospital and drinking the blood out of these people. Their kids are born, and the kids can talk, and they have these umbilical cords that sprout from them, and the umbilical cords are put into food that's given out to the other patients in the hospital. That's just a small tidbit of the story. Again, this is one I definitely do not want to ruin for anyone, but I do want to give my thoughts and impressions for it. Please pick this up and read through it if you have not already. If you are a fan of horror manga at all, Junji Ito is a master of his work, and I love being able to finish Junji Ito January on Uzumaki. This is the entire Uzumaki collection in one. If you have a chance, this was $28 in the US. It says 37 in Canada and 23 in the UK. Great storytelling. Some of it makes you wonder, why does no one question the acts that are happening in this town more? And there's definitely some loose ends, but it can all kind of be summarized as the whole town is going crazy and descending deeper into this madness that Uzumaki, the spiral, is overcoming and overburdening these people in the town with. So if you take all of that with a grain of salt, I think this is a fantastic read. Definitely recommend it. Out of 10 stars, I would give this let's go with a 8.2. I would go with an 8.2, taking off just a couple points, mainly because of the lack of explanation for some things. Of course, it's a curse and that can't be explained, but some of the characters just don't even ask questions sometimes, so that was a little bit lacking for me. But the artwork, 100% A+. The design of everything, 100% A+, easy there also. The story, I believe, could have used maybe a little bit of help, and the afterwards were quite fun as well, with Junji Ito portraying himself as a character looking for spirals as well. So kind of a little teaser. Anyone that's a fan of Marvel movies out there, that's always a fun little tidbit added in by the author at the end of the book. But that's my quick review. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment on the video as well. If you read Uzumaki, let me know what your favorite part of it was. And thank you so much. I will see you next time in February. We will decide what to read at that time. Thank you so much.